What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to IPL 5 at the Cosmopolitan here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Golden Boy FCW. This music's kind of awesome, and I'm kind of like digging it. You know, I'm gonna give you my little shimmy to the side, bring it around, woo, with the music. Anyway, Josh, while the music dips down, you digging the beat, bro?
Yeah.
Digging the beat, bro? All right, there we go.
Hey.
Whoa, we're back.
There. Didn't see you there.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back.
They're starting.
They're starting.
Let's play some games.
Let's just jump right into this
Play
one.
the
Monomaniac
games.
Esports versus Team Dignitas. This is going down, folks, right now. Tweet the stream. Get on Twitter. Tweet it. And let's go ahead and hop into this one right now.
Yeah, tweet it.
I would
agree.
really like this one to happen. It'd be great if we could just jump into the stream.
We got Kawa attacking first for Dignitas, leading us off on Collided. This is the same map that we saw starting off the DNJ versus Fnatic series, but we have another North America versus Europe clash going on for this best of 5 semifinal. Look at that Felon saying, you know, welcome to America. No.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. But that was a pretty big statement. Round one right there. 1, 2, 3. Trying to get through the defender's cubby. You don't just walk through the defender's cubby.
Now the question is whether or not you know, Felon can actually you know, I guess not counter, but capitalize on that great defensive round there with a attack round win of his own after, you know, pretty much landing all of those rockets there to close that one out. Let's see what he could do here, as you know, obviously the pressure is going to be on him at this point, and MME, because you have to keep in mind a lot of people are not giving him. I was talking to a lot of people in the chat. They were not giving MME the time of day. They think that this is going to be a squash, and I don't know, man. I mean, granted, that was a bad position for Felon to be in. You know, I don't think anyone would have been able to get out of that one. But what do you think about that? You know, a lot of people in the chat saying that, you know, MME just can't contend with Team Dignitas. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's certainly just not true. We watched Monomaniac's scrimmage against Fnatic earlier, and you know they were taking some rounds for sure, especially some attacking rounds here and there. But I just want to point out the longest laser hit here is 5.4 meters after 2 attacking rounds. That's really not that great. Garpy certainly able to hit some longer shots than that. We'll see if he can, or if Felon will just 1, 2, 3 triple tap him again. Oh, nearly takes his head off from the side there. But Garpy instead landing 8.4 meters hit. That's a new record.
That is a new record.
Yeah. So long range shot actually hitting from Hot Mustard all the way back from the side there, but Pop Trunk has fallen back to the point. You can see these rockets coming out of seemingly nowhere as, you know, Monomaniacs have had some time to fall back to the point. Hot Mustard playing the goal. It looks like Pop Trunk is playing back even further, and oh, that's just a quick 1-2 tap, and we've got 3 defensive rounds in a row from Mono and Dignitas.
Very good stuff there indeed. I mean, obviously the defense is going to be very solid for both teams. Expect that much. But what I am very excited about is seeing Hot Mustard attack, because he is one of the guys who you would see kind of, you know, take those risks, take those long-range shots, and he'd sometimes come up on top with it. So hopefully he does the same thing once again here, as it seems as if he is just going to take his time, which is very smart to do, especially at the beginning of the round such as this. You know, you have 26 seconds on the clock, plenty of time to work with here. All
right, Hot Mustard finally up into no man's land. This is a scary place to be. Usually, you know, my instinct is to run past this because it's a really difficult spot to spend much time in. You kind of want to break out of this little trifecta here, and he gave them a lot of time. Did not have much opportunity to take anyone out, though, so Hot Mustard getting eliminated. That's 4 defensive rounds in a row now to get us started on Collided. This is a best of 5 semifinal. Once again, it's going to be followed immediately by the finals, where the winner of these 2 teams will be facing off against Fnatic Raid Call in the finals. Second place, once again, just to reiterate, no prize. No prize. So they will have to play their very best in the finals, whoever does end up there against Fnatic, to get into that round of 8, or actually that group play that starts tomorrow. There are 8 teams. Good rocket there getting started against Zacubus. Zacubus unable to land that first laser, and that enough. That alone actually is enough to get him taken out. So 1 rocket from each of the members of Monomaniac able to finish off Zacubus. That's, again, 5 defensive rounds in a row. Whoever was saying in the chat that these 2 teams don't quite add up, that's just blatantly false, as you know, neither team has really been able to dent the armor of the other just yet.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, this is going to be a hard-fought battle. This is only game number 1, so you know, that's just something to keep in mind, folks. We just started this bad boy, and this one could very much go the distance if both teams are going to be putting their best foot forward. Expect a very highly defensive game. Neither team going to give each other the you know, time of day here. Pop Trunk missing that laser on the side as he's able to identify. I do not know who that was. I think it was going to be Garpy. But yeah, and Zacubus now. Wait, Garpy with the pressure, but he is actually going to get taken out. You're going to see Kawa there on the left side there. Pop Trunk needs to play this one real smart as Zacubus is going to give him the pressure from behind there. And seems as if we're going to see Pop Trunk able to you know, weasel his way out of this situation, but at what cost? Because while he did manage to lose position, we're actually seeing the same thing done again here as Zacubus is going to be hanging out over by that fence.
Wow.
He is going to get taken out. Goal is going to be active, and he only has 4 seconds to do something here as the goal can be capped. Can he hit the laser?
He's got to land it.
42% there. That was a very close round win for those guys in MME, but they just could not seem, Pop Trunk could not seem to put it together, but he definitely gave it his best shot. Kawa on the attack for Dignitas.
Yeah, that was a very rough ending there for our attacker. He just could not land the laser, and after missing that last shot, just had no hope as time was ticking down just a little bit too quickly. So Kawa versus Hot Mustard, Felons, and Pop Trunk here. Will he be able to attack in? We'll see as, you know, oh, that's scary. Felon standing up on the platform, Hot Mustard and Pop Trunk falling back a little bit more. But here we go. I'm going to take their view because there's going to be a firefight any moment. There we see that first encounter. Pop Trunk popping out of the cubby to take a few shots as well, and he does snag him once. That's a trade, but look at this. Pop Trunk and Hot Mustard going all in, and suddenly it's 2 armor against 1 defender. This could be the first attacking round we see in this series.
Yeah, man. I tell you, man, Hot Mustard needs to play this one real smart because he does not have, you know, the benefit of position on his side, as it seems as if Kawa is just going to be able to cap this one easy.
Very nice.
And it is going to make it 4-3. Nice stuff there by Dignitas.
Yep, first successful attacking round for this best-of-5 series. I'm sure it's the first of many, many more to come. Kawa, you know, really good stuff there. Felon going to have to respond now for Monomaniac. Is he going to let that slide, or is he going to be able to respond in turn? Usually in these competitive matches, it seems like whenever someone breaks a really long stalemate, you just get attacking round after attacking round, and you kind of cascade into just a really tense match. So Felon has an opportunity here to get us started, be the catalyst for some, you know, sick attacking rounds if he can land a few lasers to start us off.
Yeah, you know, he is also the leadoff attacker for MME, so that's something to keep in mind here as they really do trust his laser. But it seems like Felon, though, is able to put one in as he gets that 8.9 hit there on Garpy, and now it's going to be a 2v1 with a with 3 armor up. So the advantage is definitely in Felon's position here. He does need to be able to land at least 1 more, and there's going to be Cowan. Oh, he saw the shot. He had to take his time with it. He just could not land it. The goal is now active, and this is a bad position for Felon to be in here as he's able to land 1. Oh, man, that was going to be big, but Zacubus there with 2 shots on Felon to end that one. 5-3 now as Dignitas is looking very good here with that 1 attack round that they have in place. So that's going to be a big win for them if they can manage to hold the momentum on defense.
That was a really scary spot to be in. Down in that cage, you got both defenders just waiting for you to try and jump out of there, and of course that's going to be difficult for anyone to get out of. He did pick off one of those defenders on the hop out, but just too much time in the air is going to, you know, be the reason he got eliminated there. Garpy taking a little bit different route. He did not go up the right side of the platform like you see so often. Instead, went closer to the cage side. The problem with that sometimes is that whoever's playing the cubby and the middle positions can sort of fall in around you, and there's not a whole lot of places to run on that side of the map. Garpy doubling back, looking for some defenders to take some shots at, but I don't see anyone here for him to take aim at.
Yep, and it seems as if Garpy's kind of in this position here. Oh, nice stuff there as Felon's able to land 1 on Garpy. Felon now going to be making his way around, but he's going to get picked off as now is going to be a 1 armor situation here for Garpy. And that was some great spam on that corner there. They really did predict that one pretty well. They really didn't have many other options. Obviously, it was like, you know, because of his position, he can only go through either the archways on the side or he drops back. And that was just some good shots overall by the guys from MME holding that one down. Now Hot Mustard's going to attack here, and let's see if he can actually put an attack round, you know, run, you know, in for his team of Monomaniac Esports.
So Dignitas and Monomaniac actually are 2 teams that had, you know, a little bit more unique defensive positions here on Collided in the past. Dignitas actually used to have Kawa play up here and try to loop around all the time, and Third Coast or Monomaniac actually used to have a defender way in the back here. We'll see what happens now as Hot Mustard has eyes on a couple of these defenders, starting to duel a little bit with Kawa over by the cage. Zacubus still playing in that middle position, but there's Garpy coming from behind. Garpy actually landed 2 of those shots, and Zacubus finished him off with the third and final rocket. The score is 6-4. We're playing first to 9, must win by 2, and it is a best-of-5 series. So this could be a long one, like you said earlier, could very easily go the distance. Zacubus attacking in now for Dignitas. Will he be able to get another successful attacking round for his team, or will Kawa actually end up being the only successful one of this whole map?
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens here as Zacubus is just going to take his time. He knows that he's going to have opposition here as usual, but Felon, though, with the stop, and wow, great stop as all 3 members of Monomaniac able to get a piece of that one there. Zacubus goes down quick, but now it is going to be up to Poptrunk here, the captain of MME, to kind of lead the charge here and be able to at least take one attack round for his team and tie this one up, to say the least. And that would be a big win for them here and show that they can contend with them. But granted, they are showing that they can contend regardless. It was just that one slip up on the defensive round for those guys around that successful attack. But Poptrunk is going to get pegged off by Garpy. That was going to be a bad one because he was so far back here. And he misses that laser, and that is just going to cost him as Zacubus and Garpy end that one right away. 7-5 is the score, and Dignitas is still looking very good here.
All right, Dignitas, yeah, on a roll with these defensive rounds at least. Kawa is attacking again, and he was the only successful attacker on either side to get us started in this first map. So if anyone's going to be able to add another point on the board, it will be him. We'll see as he continues on, though, if he can fight his way through the very nice defensive positions here of Monomaniac.
Yep, and Kawa, knowing that he's going to have opposition in front of him, that was going to be Felon, as he does miss the shot, but that, obviously it's still very early into the round here. He has 20 seconds to mess around with, but now with 2 armor, he is going to be in a pickle. 1 armor left here, as he is able to nail a 26.5 meter hit, but never mind, Hot Mustard with the rocket right to the chest, taking out Kawa right away, as once again, defense has been playing really well for both teams. It's just like, you got to get that one instance where, you can catch them with their pants down and be able to make something happen, and I just don't know if the guys from Dignitas are going to let up that easy.
Yeah, and I mentioned in the previous match, like, denying that first attacking round is so important. I mean, you can't just, like, let them have an attacking round and say, oh, we'll get it back. It's still really early, because in a game like this, where there's only 1 successful attacking round, it is going to make the difference for sure. Felon has very limited chances here with the rest of his team, Monomaniac, of actually landing an attacking round in time to save this map. Only a couple more chances in total.
Yeah, and the one thing to keep in mind for this one as well was that Felon's, when he got the start on the round, he looked like he was going for like this uber aggressive run, and then he kind of dropped back. That really lost him some time here, as he needs to be able to nail one, but at what cost? As there was an 8 meter hit there, 9 meter hit almost, and that's going to end that one, as where the score is going to be 8-6. Now we could see Garpy end this one here with a score of 9-6, but of course, the one thing to keep in mind is that the defense has been solid overall. The key here for these guys pretty much at this point is continue to play solid defense and just hope that that they can shine on the offensive side. They really need just 1 round in, and they can keep this one close, and we'll go to extra rounds.
All right, Garpy moving forward. Felon is nearby. Poptrunk, Hot Mustard playing their typical positions. Does Garpy choose a target, or is he going to actually have to battle? Poptrunk chases him back a little bit. Oh, great shot on Felon while still dodging all of those rockets. Garpy off to a nice start. Only 2 defenders left, and now he's putting himself between the defenders and the goal. This is something I really like, as the goal is going to be able to be captured soon. He's going to make the defenders have to come to him. He'll have an open shot or 2 on this first defender to return to the pole. There was one, didn't actually make the shot. The second one, though, he connects, and oh man, next shot wins. Poptrunk versus Garpy. This could end it all for the first game if he can land this laser. No.
Nice.
Poptrunk actually shuts him down right there, but it is again map point. Whoever attacks here, it is going to be Hot Mustard. It's all on his shoulders for game number 1 in this best-of-5 series. He must land this attack round for his team.
Yep, and at this point in time, if you're Dignitas, you're just going to play real solid and consistent defense. That's pretty much it. You're not going to try anything fancy. You're just going to try and, like keep them away from the goal, obviously. Nothing, where you're going to be pressuring them in, because Hot Mustard has a good laser. That much is for certain. So you don't want to put it in a position where you're too much out in the open. Obviously, taking out that guy on the left is going to be pretty big, but I really feel like it's the one right in front, and already losing that one point of armor is going to be really bad here as he loses another armor, and that is going to be it. 9-7, and the GG's all around for all the competitors here. You know what? I mean, it was a hard-fought battle for that first game, but it's still only game 1, so we are going to be going to game 2, and we have the guys from MME picking the map, so we're going to see what that is going to be in just a sec. But Josh, your thoughts on that game? Man,
that game was just really close. People, like, again, we're bringing up people in the chat, but what do they ever know? Saying that Pop Trunk and Felon and Hot Mustard wouldn't be able to hang with Dignitas, but look at that. Only one successful attacking round among all of them. They're very, very evenly matched. Fortress is actually going to be map number 2. We're actually going to swing over to a commercial break while Fortress gets loaded up and players have a little chance to warm up. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with game 2 in this best of 5 series in just a moment.